Alright, welcome to Mab Labs, where last episode we came off a W. Like I said, I think we played that good. Good exchange, good rotation, good move. We didn't necessarily do a whole lot of moving, but I felt like we had a good, solid core of like how we were moving. Let's hope we continue that with our third battle. Let's get into this. Alright, we're still in rank 1. Obviously, we gotta do make a couple of W's, but right now sitting 1-1, I can live with that. That's a good, wholesome place to be in, especially with our first battle. I feel like we were definitely outmanned, outgunned, outmatched, and all of that. And walking away the way we did, I can't really be too upset about that. So, let's find another trainer, hopefully. I would like to. And then we can then kind of progress forward into the other tiers. If I feel like if we get a W in this one, we could be walking away into beginner tier 2, rank 2 maybe. I mean, it's a hope. But like I said, this is what I'm calling my balanced team. There's not really a whole lot of shock and awe. There's more of we got two of our heavy hitters being Iron Hands and Zapdos. We got kind of our speed negator and our two speed mons being Fluttermane, just naturally speedy, and then a Rillaboom once we set up the terrain. Kind of our backdrops are Incineroar. He's kind of bulky, but you know, he does the job. Oh dear lord. This one. Alright. Cause you gotta think we're going Koraidon and Lunala. Alright. I'm gonna try a Moongus. I feel like having Iron Hands and a Rillaboom in the back are kind of going to be our best bet with these ground typings and grass typings, and just kind of going from there. This is a very standardized meta team that I've watched in the VGC community, so let's see how this one plays out. Alright, let's see if we got our calls right. Yep. Alright, so they're going for the extra flare blitz there. They're doing the speed. So this is going to be he's going to terastallize. I'm going to terastallize early. I'm going for the kill shot. That's kind of what I have to do. I'm going to protect a Moongus, kind of see what they do. He's probably waiting for me to do this. I don't have a good feeling about this battle. It's more of trying to... I feel like in this one I have to act fast. I have to go full bore into this and see what happens. Damn it. Yeah, this is a good team. This is a good setup. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're gonna go fake out Spore. Stop him from attacking. You know Koraidon's coming in for the kill shot on a Moongus. We got a little bit of rock helmet damage, like that one wasn't... I probably should have brought... Because this ain't going to do us a whole lot of good, I can tell you that much. Close combat. Yeah, I don't. Both of these have terror types of grass, so. Oh, you. Good call. That was a good call on his part. Oh, I did the wrong. Okay. But problem. Yeah. But because I'm using a physical type move on Chin Pao, I think it's Chin. No, it's not Chin Pao. Yeah, because I'm using a physical, it won't work. So. Yeah, this one's done. We're going to finish it out. We're going to do whatever. He's going to heat wave, knock us out. Yeah, I can't. This team wasn't designed for that. So this one was down and out pretty quickly. A whole 6 minutes. So we'll break this one down a little bit longer. I don't really know what I can say about this one. This one was just one of those ones that it is what it is, and you kind of just have to deal with what happens after that. And like I said, so I'm going to leave it to my future self. He'll take it away from here and kind of break down at least the 2 Pokemon that we saw, because that was pretty much a clean sweep. We didn't really stand much of a chance there, so let him take it away. See you guys next time. Alright, where to begin? So I don't really think that there was a whole lot of clean options that we could have picked. Like, I mean, we're going up against a very fire heavy team, and most of our terrorizations are grass types. I mean, we could have done Incineroar and maybe Zapdos. At this point, I haven't really even decided what team would have been best or what for a group of Pokemon would have helped us in this situation. Obviously, the 4 that we picked and the combinations that we used weren't really that beneficial to us. So it just kind of puts us in this hole of trying to figure out the best way to work around a powerhouse offense, because we don't have anything that can control the weather, so we couldn't turn the fire off. Kind of waiting for it to pan out wasn't really an option either, so it was just kind of one of those things where I don't know if there was necessarily a good choice for us. I would like to say we picked the best choice, maybe using them differently. So maybe having Iron Hands. I think Iron Hands and Zapdos would probably have been our best choices, with the fire resistance. Or at least I would think the fire resistance. Zapdos with the Choice Scarf kind of presents some problems, but I think overall this would have been a loss either way. Incineroar would probably have been part of the group, so you're looking at probably Iron Hands and Zapdos leading, Flutter Mane as a backup, and then Incineroar coming in our 4th spot. That might have maybe gotten us through 1, maybe 2 of their Pokemon. I can see the fish. I know his name, but if we were able to take out the fish, we probably would have been able to get through Koraidon, and I'm almost assuming that the bear and Lunala were his 3rd and 4th options, I would assume. Obviously we didn't see them, so it kind of goes from there. Moving on from our team setup choices, like, it doesn't really matter after that, because I think once you make the mistake of setting up your team or picking the 4 mons you're coming to the battle with, if you did a good job, well, good things are going to happen. We didn't. I was hoping that terrestrializing Fluttermane into Fairy would help them survive the heat wave. Obviously, I was wrong. Then Flare Blitz, I was kind of hoping. I mean, I guess Amoonguss would have been a good secondary to if we terrestrialize him because he would have been water. That would have helped us out. This one, I can tell you that much. It being a ghost type did throw me off. I wasn't really expecting him to go into a ghost mode. I don't even think he needed to terrestrialize, to be perfectly honest, because we weren't really dishing out a whole lot of damage in this match. So that being said, it was a tough loss, but at least it happened relatively quickly. So if you like the journey so far, hit a thumbs up, leave a like. Think about subscribing. More is coming down the pipeline for this journey. We're not stopping at 1 and 2, so yeah, leave a like, think about subscribing, hit that notification button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.